Miami. Today is April 6, 2016. My name is Beatrice Cazo, and I will be serving as a special magistrate for the City of North Miami. The purpose of this hearing is to determine if a code violation exists at your property as observed and cited by a code enforcement officer of the city. If the city is not able to prove its case, then I will dismiss the case and you may leave. These proceedings are being recorded, therefore all persons who are speaking should do so one at a time to ensure that all testimony is clearly audible on the recording device. If English is not your primary language, then please inform me when I call your case. We have a translator who will assist you during the proceedings. When your case is called, the property owner, agent for the property owner, and any witness that you may have should come forward to the podium on the left side of the room. When asked, please speak directly into the microphone and say aloud your name, your business or mailing address, and your relationship to the property. If you are not the property owner or an attorney representing the property owner, then you must present a notarized power of attorney affidavit in order for your testimony to be taken on behalf of the property owner. For new cases, you will be asked for the record if you are aware of and understand the violation that is being heard today. And do you understand what is required to resolve the violation? Please answer accordingly. The city will present its case first, and then the property owner and or violator will be given an opportunity to testify on their own behalf, to bring forward witnesses to testify, to present evidence and photographs, and to cross-examine the city's witnesses. Following the case presentation, I will issue a finding of fact on the case. If I find that a violation of city codes exists or existed at your property, then depending on the case type, I will set an abatement date for the violation to be resolved. Or, for repeat violations, I will impose a daily fine amount. For new, non-repeat cases, my order will include an abatement date by which you must resolve the violation, and a daily fine amount that I may impose at a future hearing date should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date. If I find sufficient cause to postpone enforcement action at this time, I will table this case proceeding to another hearing date in the future. If you do not agree with my finding of fact and or ruling, then the property owner may appeal the administrative order on the case to the circuit court. An appeal must be filed within 30 days of the date of the execution of the administrative order to be appealed. In accordance with Florida statutes, if a person decides to appeal any decision made by the special magistrate with respect to any matter considered at these proceedings, then the person will need a verbatim record of the proceeding. This record includes the testimony and evidence upon which the appeal is to be based. The cost of obtaining the verbatim record shall be the sole responsibility of the appellant. And it is recommended that persons who plan to appeal their case should provide their own court reporter at this proceedings. Pursuant to city codes, if the City of North Miami prevails in prosecuting a case before the special magistrate, the city shall be entitled to recover all costs incurred in prosecuting the case. The current cost assessment amount is $100 per case. Once the city records an order that imposes a fine and authorizes a lien against the property, then the city will charge additional administrative fees to record and release the lien. Now, everyone here present who will be given testimony, please rise and raise your right hand so the officer could administer the oath. And please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Please rise, please rise, please rise. Not you, counsel. Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, you gonna swear in the interpreter?
We're missing one. The Spanish isn't here yet.
Okay,
You wanna do it twice?
he's on his way?
Yes, he is.
Okay, but in the event that we need to use your services, we have to swear you in,
What do you want?
just in case. Go ahead. She's here.
You solemnly swear or affirm that the translation which you are about to do in these proceedings will be accurate and according to the best of your knowledge, skills, and abilities.
I do.
Please announce if there are any additions, deletions, and/or additions to the hearing agenda, please. Crystal?
Krista. Item number 1, CEPFY 2016-00034 is complied. Item number 2, CEIVY 2016-00017 is complied. Item number 3, CEXP 2015-00330 is complied. Item number 4, CEPFY 2016-00053 is complied. Item number 5, CEODS 2016-00026 is complied. Item number 8, CEODS 2016-00002 is complied. Item number 10, CEBLR 2016-00008 is complied. Item number 11, CEIVY 2016-00034 is complied. Item number 12, CEZPU 2015-00036 is complied. Item number 15, CEIVY 2016-00004 is complied. Item 16, CENUS 2016-00003 is complied. Item 17, CEXP 2016-00030 is complied. Item 18, CEBUS 2016-00003 is complied. Item 19, CEBPR 2016-00012 is postponed for a month. Item 20, CEJNK 2016-00035 is complied. Item 21, CEBLR 2016-0004 is complied. Item 22, CEJNK 2016-00016 is complied. Item 23, CELSC 2016-00002 is complied. Item 24, CEODS 2016-00010 is complied. Item 25, CEXP 2016-00019 is complied. Item 26, CEIVY 2016-00040 is complied. Item 27, CEODS 2016-00009 is complied. Item 28, CEIVY 2016-00026 is complied. Item 30, CEPOD 2016-00003 is complied. Item 31, CEIVY 2016-00023 is complied. Item number 32, CEPFY 2016-00026 is complied. Item 33, CEJNK 2016-00019 is complied. Item 34, CEXP 2016-00003 is complied. Item 35, CEXP 2016-0004 is complied. Item 36, CEPFY 2016-0005 is complied. Item 37, CEODS 2016-00029 is complied. Item 38, CEPFY 2016-00035 is complied. Item 39, CEPFY 2016-00085 is complied. Item 40, CEFAW 2016-00002 is complied. Item 41, CEIVY 2016-00012 is complied. Item 42, CEIVY 2016-00035 is complied. Item 43, CEIVY 2015-00045 is complied. Item 44, CEPFY 2016-0001002 is complied. Item 45, CEMHS 2016-00001 is complied. Item 46, CEPFY 2015-00038 is complied. Item 47, CEOSV 2016-00002 is complied. Item 49, CEPFY 2016-000024 is complied. Item number 50, CEODS 2016-000111 is complied. Item 51, CEXP 2016-00023 is postponed for 2 months. Item 52, CEIVY 2016-00016 is complied. Item 53, CEODS 2016-00025 is complied. Item 54, CEPFY 2016-00019 is complied. Item 56, CEPKS 2016-00001 is complied. Item 57, CEIVY 2016-00030 is complied. Item 59, CEBPR 2016-00007 is complied. Item number 60, CEPFY 2016-00003 is complied. Item 61, CENUS 2016-00019 is complied. Item 62, CEPFY 2016-00066 is complied. Item 64, CEFOB 2016-00003 is complied. Item 65, CEPFY 2016-00057 is complied. Item 66, CEXP 2016-00011 is complied. Item 67, CEPFY 2016-0001227 is complied. Item 68, CEPFY 2016-00036 is complied. Item 69, CEPFY 2016-00081 is complied. Item 71, CEBPR 2016-00010 is complied. Item 72, CEODS 2016-00013 is complied. Item 73, CEXP 2015-00373 is postponed for a month. Item 74, CEBPR 2016-00013 is postponed for a month. Item 75, CEECS 2016-00001 is complied. Item 76, CEJNK 2016-00012 is postponed for a month. Item number 77, CENUS 2016-00015 is postponed for a month. Item 78, CEXP 2016-00052 is complied. Item 79, CEIVY 2016-00018 is complied. Item 80, CEPFY 2016-00071 is complied. Item 81, CESIP 2016-00012 is complied. Item 82, CEPFY 2016-00030 is complied. Item 84, CEPFY 2016-00068 is complied. Item 88, CEWRA 2016-00001 is complied. Item 86, CEIVY 2016-00046 is complied. Item 87, CEPFY 2016-00065 is complied. Item 88, CEPFY 2016-00020 is complied. Item 89, CEJNK 2016-00021 is complied. Item 90, CEJNK 2016-00020 is complied. Item 91, CEODS 2016-00015 is complied. Item 92, CEPFY 2016-00084 is complied. Item 93, CEJNK 2016-00010 is complied. Item 94, CEJNK 2016-00022 is complied. Item 95, CEJNK 2016-00024 is complied. Item 96, CEJNK 2016-00014 is complied. Item 97, CEPFY 2016-0001001 is complied. Item number 98, CEPFY 2016-0000136 is complied. Item 99, CEPFY 2016-00064 is complied. Item 101, CESP 2016-00013. Item 103, CEIVY 2016-00028 is complied. Item 104, CEXP 2015-00377 is complied. Item 105, CEPFY 2016-00139 is postponed for a month. Item 108, CEFAW 2016-00003 is complied. Item 109, CEPFY 2016-00037 is complied. Item 110, CEJNK 2016-00026 is complied. Item 111, CEPFY 2016-00012 is complied. Item 112, CEXP 2016-00017 is postponed for a month. Item 113, CEJNK 2016-00013 is complied. Item 115, CEPFY 2016-00040 is complied. Item 116, CEDSP 2016-00008 is postponed for a month. Item 117, CENUS 2016-00010 is postponed for a month. Item 118, CETRA 2016-00001 is complied. Item 120, CEPFY 2016-00004 is complied. Item 121, CEIVY 2016-00031 is complied. Item 122, CEPFY 2016-00086 is complied. Item 124, CEIVY 2016-00025 is complied. Item 125, CEBPR 2016-00019 is complied. Item 126, CEPFY 2016-00046 is complied. Item 129, CEODS 2016-00016 is complied. Item 130, CEPFY 2016-0001229 is complied. Item 131, CEXP 2015-00278 is postponed for a month. Item 132, CEPFY 2016-00069 is complied. Item 133, CEWWWC 2015-00013 is complied. Item 136, CEIVY 2016-00001 is complied. Item 137, CEPFY 2016-00021 is complied. Item 140, CEPFY 2016-00067 is complied. Item 143, CEPFY 2016-00041 is complied. Item 145, CEGAT 2016-00001 is complied. Item 151, CEBLR 2016-00003 is complied. Item 154, CEWWC 2015-00012 is postponed for 2 months. Item 155, CEPFY 2016-00056 is complied. Item 156, CEIVY 2016-00044 is complied. And that completes all the deletions on the agenda.
All right. Ready to call the first case?
First case is item number 13, Antoine Louador, Officer Ernst Baptiste, case number CELDR 2015-00015. Item number 13.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
My name is Daphne Gonzalez. The address of my firm is 3600 Red Road, Suite 402, Miramar, Florida, 33025. I'm attorney for the defendant, Antoine Louador, and his wife, Betty Louador.
Thank you, counsel.
Your Honor, we are before you today because of a violation for Chapter 29 Land Development Regulation. And I would like to ask you if I can give you a brief synopsis of the facts, the background, or should I go
Let's-
to the
Yeah,
issue?
let's allow the code enforcement officer to go first,
Okay.
and then I'll give you an opportunity to respond.
Ernst Baptiste, City North Miami, Code Enforcement Officer. This is a case that was heard before. It's for on the land development on the parking lot of the property located at 301 Northeast 125. And time was given to Mr. Antoine to finalize his paper, and we're here to see what he has done to correct the violation.
Okay. All right, Ms. Gonzalez.
Yes, Mr. Louador was given an opportunity to go ahead and build a parking lot, which he has not been able to do so because he had a plan before that he submitted to Miami-Dade County, and he got the approval from Durham and FDOT. Unfortunately, Mr. Louador was not able to complete it at the time because he ran out of money. And when he applied again, the city asked him to have an updated version of the plan, which he did. He hired an engineer, and he did so. And now the plans the plan is with the Miami-Dade County FDOT and Durham for their approval. That's why we're before you today, because we need more time since Durham and FDOT have not submitted their approval yet. So that's why we're not in compliance right now. therefore we ask for a reasonable abatement date.
For the record, Your Honor, there is actually already been an abatement date set in this case for March 1, 2016. So it's already been adjudicated and an abatement date already set.
I remember this case. This is a church,
Yes.
correct? And there was a gentleman present at the last hearing who had brought up certain issues that I asked the city attorney to look into. And then I postponed this case so that it can be heard today, because I wanted to be clear in terms of where we are. And I know the issue before us is the driveway and the parking. And the gentleman had raised certain issues that was not before me, and it's still not before me. And so if that's the only outstanding matter, and council has represented that they have submitted an updated plan, and they're waiting for the county to approve or deny, so I'm gonna give them the time that they need.
Okay.
All right,
Thank
Okay.
you.
so let's give them, what's the next, where's my list?
Judge, could we have 4 months? 120 days?
No, I don't usually go beyond 90 days, just so that we can come back and see what progress has been made
Okay.
and where we are, and if you need more time, at that point, I will address it at that time. But for now, is it May? Does that bring us to May, Crystal? Okay. No? What are we, April? Okay. Okay. All right, May.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm the gentleman that you're referring to, but I have a couple of other things that I would like to, that have since come to light, that I would like to.
No, I'm not going to do that again today. No, I have sent you to talk to the city attorney's office if there's anything that you need to be addressed. The last time we were here, you brought up certain issues, and I gave you the courtesy, even though that matter was not before me. I gave you the courtesy, and so I'm not going to entertain anything other than what's before me today.
Okay, so then can I at least speak on the parking lot issue?
What do you need to add on the parking? Sir, you need to get closer to a microphone because they cannot hear you.
Okay, so as I stated before, Melton Goodwin, 310 Northeast 126th Street. I live property right behind the church. As I stated, first of all, the city is now looking at plans to convert this and have a parking lot for a church. However, this property is homesteaded, and you cannot have a church as a homesteaded property. It's fraud. He's getting the protection of the homestead exemption as well, and the county was just there this last week and basically busted him for the fact that it's being fraud. It's fraud. So my point is, how is the city even entertaining any kind of plans when the reality is, if you look back in since 2005, this was already heard. This was already ruled. Peter, the previous city building director condemned this, and it was supposed to have been stopped. So how now it's being re-allowed? The parking lot, okay, which is what we're talking about, not the church. The parking lot has plans, but these plans were not to be considered until the prior violations of the interior construction, which was done without code, torn up, that nothing else was supposed to be considered. So why is this being considered?
Your Honor, I must disclose for the record that Mr. Goodwin did contact my office yesterday in regards to this same matter. And at that time, I advised him to contact directly the building official for the city of North Miami, Steve Pizzillo, who would be able to shed more light on the background of not just the scope of the driveway permit, any of the permits that are being issued for the property. As far as what we're here to decide tonight, it is limited only to the compliance of the violation, which is having a driveway without a permit.
I
mean,
agree.
and I have no further information to report on that limited scope of that issue.
All right.
However, I must disclose that I have advised him to conduct his research, and the best place to conduct that research would be with the building official at the Building and Zoning Department.
Okay, sir.
And
You
as
had
I-
a conversation with the city attorney,
Yes, ma'am.
and she informed you where to go and who to speak to?
Which I had.
In
I
regards
did. I
to your
left my-
concerns?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so as far as this issue that's before me tonight, I'm going to allow the owner 90 days, the requested time, so that they can deal with the city, with the county, so that we can see whether or not their plan has been approved or denied. Okay?
Thank you,
Okay.
Judge.
Thank you.
But where city council or the city attorney sent me was to the building official. I have notification here, May 19th, 2006, from the building official at that date, John Jackson, that says nothing is going to happen at that property.
And I'm sure you're going to show them what you have,
Correct.
and you're going to deal with them directly.
Correct.
There's nothing I can do
Yeah, yeah.
from my position and in terms of what's before me tonight.
Correct. Okay.
Thank you. Counsel, it was good to see you. All right.
The next case is item number 139, Susana Miranda, Officer Monica Frederick, case number CEFAW 2015-00098, item 139.
Good evening, my honor.
Good evening, ma'am.
Your honor, excuse me. This is not fair what's happening to me. I'm very sorry, but I am a person disabled and bipolar, and then my husband just died. I have the death certificate, and that I don't have no more chicken. What?
Miss
Okay, wait a minute.
Miranda?
Yes, I have
Can-
a very good news. You know, all
Miss-
all
Miss
the
Mir-
money that I've been saving.
Miss Miranda, give me 1 minute, please. Can we have the opportunity? Let me hear from the officer, and then I will give you plenty of time to respond, because I don't recall the case, okay?
Thank you.
Let them speak first, and then I'll come back to you,
Thank you, ma'am.
okay? All right.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Monica Frederick. This is for the fences violation that she received. Miss Susanna came to the morning hearing, and we were able to speak to her, and she let me know that she, with the permit that she obtained from the last hearing, she was able to go ahead and obtain the fence, and she has the fence up. It's not yet done. She got like 2 more posts that she needs to properly put into the ground. After that, I advised her that I will speak on her behalf to say that can we allow her 30 more days so she can take down the chicken wire that was there prior to her
I
putting
don't
in
have
the
no
new
chickens.
fence.
But listen, I already did. Look at the pictures. Today I worked so hard.
Speak on the micro. Speak into the microphone.
Today I worked so hard. Jessica, ven, enséñale la foto. Okay, wait a minute. The wire's already been down. Just a moment. Anyways, I don't know how to work the technology, but my niece Jessica, Jessica, show the picture. Well, the wire's already been down, so I don't like no more current enforcement. And then also, I'm disabled person. I have disabled person here. My husband just died, and I can't afford. I don't have nobody to help me. This been going for years.
All right, so basically, This is
When I
how
did
it
the
looks
re-
now?
Yes,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what it looks
yeah.
like now.
It's
When I-
already down. It's already down. But I don't know how to put the pictures on. Look at. Wait a minute.
Okay, don't worry about it. Why don't you testify to what it is that you want me to see?
Okay. The fence is already down. The one she talking about. That one.
The, what is it?
The
The
chicken
chicken
wire.
wire. This is gone. That's
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Yes, but I don't have no chickens.
Okay.
She called chicken patch.
All right.
But-
When was this picture taken?
This was taken
But I'm very
yesterday,
sorry. And
but
I'm a very poor lady, and I suffer for, I take too many medications, and then my husband just died, like I said, a birth certificate.
Okay.
And if you would like to buy my house in less than 2 years, I don't want to live there no more because
Okay.
I want to go to Georgia.
Just 1 second.
Me-
And my condolences. I'm
No,
sorry for
yes,
your loss.
I do. I have. Mire,
Give me
por
one.
favor, ayúdeme.
Okay. Just a second. This
I
was
went
taken
to-
yesterday?
That was taken yesterday. However, today at 1, I would say like 1:15, I took a ride out there and it was in the same condition. So of course I didn't
No,
take
no,
a
no,
second
no, no,
picture.
no, no.
So she probably
Does
took the
anybody
chicken
know how to
wire.
work this phone?
She probably
Yeah.
took the chicken wire down afterward.
The camera is right here. Mire. Listen to me. Okay, I already took it off. Wait. Yeah, show the camera, please. Yeah, I already did it. I'm sorry, I'm an old-fashioned lady. I'm learning just the tablet.
Are you saying this
The back.
from one?
back.
The wires are down.
They're down.
The back of the phone.
So as of 1 p.m. this afternoon,
Yeah, my fingers hurt so much. Yeah, I took the fence down.
it's down.
Yes, and I hurt my finger. Look! I have the blood too. I
Okay.
helped my neighbor helped me to do that. And I'm sorry because I've been passing. I want to go back to Mexico.
Okay, Miss Miranda, it's okay. It's all right, ma'am.
And I want to ask permission for 6 months. 6 months more later, because I want to go to Mexico. I haven't seen my family for 8 years.
Okay, you don't need my permission to go to Mexico to visit your
I
family.
know, but
Now,
I don't want
let's-
them to. I don't want them to put more violation. All these people put violation.
I understand.
She's complied,
Now,
ma'am.
listen,
Yeah,
okay.
she's complied.
I
All right.
did.
Okay,
Thank
ma'am,
you so
are
much.
in compliance, so the case is dismissed.
Thank you very
It's
much,
closed.
Your Honor. My
Okay.
honor.
Thank
God bless you.
God bless you, ma'am. Good to see you. Have a good
I'm
night.
sorry, I had to learn these things.
No
really,
problem.
Real hard.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Have a good
And I
night.
don't want to cry no more.
No, you don't have to.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a good night.
I've been living there 23 years, and they almost bothered me. And I have no neighbor.
Did she say her husband has been dead for 13 years? Huh? Oh, okay. I was about to say.
The next case is item number 142, Tina Chung, Officer Edmund Fitzel. Case number CEBMP 2014-00103.
Which item is this?
142.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
Good, thank you. Tina Chung, 2070 South Hibiscus Drive.
How's your husband? I haven't
He's
seen him
very
in a
good. I know he's still at work.
while. Okay.
Edmund Fitzel, City of North Miami, Code Enforcement Officer. This property was posted with affidavit of service was filed on March 29th, 2016. As of today, they're still working with the building department and their architect. All they need now is an electrical engineer to upgrade the air conditioning in the back room. They finally got structural and mechanicals. Everything's been approved, and building has been approved. So the city has no problem postponing this one more month
Okay.
or tabling it.
All right, great. So according to the officer, everything is moving along.
Yes.
So we're going to give you another 30 days, and
Thank you.
hopefully, you know.
Yeah. We've moved into the inside, though.
Okay.
The outside is approved.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Have a good night.
The next case is item number 153. Willie Russ, Officer Wayne Clark, case number CEMHO 2016-00006, item 153.
Oh, I must have thrown my 153 out. Oops. I need to find that.
Good evening, Wayne Clark, City of North Miami Code Compliance. This case is reference to the exterior roof condition. I did notice that it was a blue tarp covering the whole roof, and to date I took the picture, and the roof is still in the same condition. The property was posted March 25th, 2016, 2:20 p.m. for good service, as you can see. This is the first time I've seen the young lady at my right. Today is still in the same condition. I guess I can let her go ahead and tell you what's going on with that from this point.
Can I speak on my mom's behalf? Because I don't want to have a panic attack.
Sure,
This is
please.
my
She
mother.
can sit down.
It's okay.
She can have a sit.
I'd like to submit the photo for the record while she's stating her case.
Yes.
Hi.
Please state your full name for the record.
My name is Denise Lewis.
And your relationship to the property?
Her daughter.
Okay. And your mom's name?
Willie Mae. It's Jenkins Mary, but Russ when she purchased the property.
Okay. All right, go ahead, ma'am.
Yes, she does have the blue tarp on the roof. Starting December, she noticed there was a small leak in the back room. So she called a roofer, and he patched one part. She spent like $1,000 on a part in the front. But then the roof started leaking again. So he said that she would probably have to take the whole roof off to repair it. And that was around December when it started raining. So she wasn't able to, financially, she was not able to do it. So they put the blue tarp on the house. And I work for Miami-Dade Public Housing and Community Development. She applied for a loan that they have, a SHIP loan. But since it takes a process, she's still waiting for them to get back with her to let her know. I have the paperwork that I did submit. This is a copy that I submitted with housing, and it's just a matter of time that she's waiting for them to repair the home. And she's been there for the last 38 years, and this is the first time she's ever gotten a violation or anything. The roof looks brand new, but it just has that leak. And she gave them the $1,000 to repair it, but he still couldn't find the leak. So they said that the whole top would have to be replaced, which it's like 20 years old. So we know that it has to be replaced. It's just a matter of time.
Okay. You want to show the application to the officer and pass it forward?
Well, let me ask this: does that program include roof repair?
It's
Or
going to repair
redo
the whole roof.
is
It's going to give her a
included in
brand
that?
new roof.
Okay.
All right.
It's a
And-
SHIP program that they have. It's with the weatherization program that they have.
Weatherization. Okay. Well,
With community action.
And
She just
typically-
put the roof because she didn't want to ruin it or make it larger, so they
Right.
just put the roof on there for security.
well, yeah, I understand that, but we
mean
also
the tarp?
told to open up those type of violations so that it wouldn't sit for quite a while, because a lot of people put them on there
No,
and leave them
this
on there
is
till
not a
they
permanent
rip
thing.
and then put another
And
one
this
on
is in
there.
the process.
Okay.
Do
Do you know though
Do you know how long it usually takes for that program? Do you have like a ballpark figure of talking
Well, I
to
did
people?
speak with them, and they said anywhere from 6 months to a year.
Oh.
Which now that I'm working, I work for them, but I don't want to push it to seem biased. So what they're doing is, she's telling me that they're going as fast as they can because I did express that my mom is elderly, so they're putting her priority. So it may be sooner. Working with the county, you know that they're slow.
I
If
know.
you have any programs with North Miami to offer her, she'll be more than happy to jump on it too.
Well,
Because right now she tried to go and borrow, and that's like $300 or $400 a month that she does not have to repay.
Based on the cost of the
Based
job.
on the cost, yes, because she did try to get a loan from the bank.
Did you get estimates from different roofers?
We did.
And they were around about the same.
Around about the same, yes.
6 months. Ooh.
I mean, it's just a matter of time. It's not the tarp is not raggedy. It's neatly on there. It's just been on there to protect. She don't want right now. It's at a minimum that they're looking at for the repairs. But if she didn't have the tarp on it, which it's not dripping, but it does have the spot. So
Right.
you don't want it to come inside the house to ruin anything.
I understand.
So that's why we use that for protection.
I
But it's not
understand.
it's not inhabitable or anything.
No. I understand that too. It's just that the thing that it's an appearance thing too, also combined with that, with the blue tarps and everything. And I don't know. It's up to the special magistrate how she wants to address it. Whether she wants to give you 60 days, month to month. I don't know.
I want to
mean-
table it. I want to table this, and I want her to come back and tell us where the process is with the loan application. Is it the county?
The county, yes.
So that we can see where we are.
And maybe she can give a copy. I mean, I tell people that not in this particular situation where she's, submitted an application to a program, but homeowners that have homeowners insurance that's been cited for the same thing in the past. I tell them to
That's
forward
correct.
a copy of the violation
Yes.
letter to the insurance companies, and
Exactly.
it speeds it up.
Yeah.
So maybe you can probably do the same thing in this situation, and maybe if you didn't let them know to date, maybe you can consider. Maybe I'll tell them, hey, listen, I have a situation with the city for the violation for this particular issue, which is part of the rehab program that I've applied for.
To
and-
present the letter to this program.
or is that?
The violation letter. That
Yeah,
the
and
city
it might hurt us
initially
too.
That's
so
what I
don't
did. That's
know.
why she's saying that they're putting her on priority because she is elderly also.
Oh, okay.
And then now that I did tell them that she does have this, so now, they're working to put her on priority.
Okay, I guess what I understand that you were saying that maybe she can also submit a claim through her insurance,
Well,
homeowners
Do
insurance.
you
Is
y'all
that
have insurance?
She has
Oh,
insurance.
she has
yes.
insurance. Yeah.
So
Well,
you
if
should
have
be able to
insurance,
put a claim.
yeah. Go both ways.
Yeah,
The
Or-
insurance through repair.
homeowners insurance.
I don't
She-
know how that goes because they have
I thi-
particular standards. You know what I
Right, there
mean?
has to.
Some say you can't have no open violations on the property to be a recipient of the program, and then they have all other
Well,
different stipulations. So I don't
obviously, she
know.
has to read her policy and see what's covered and what's not. What she, how
That
to go
too.
forward. But if there's a leak, I don't know. So you need to read your policy. But in the meantime, I'm going to table it. Let me give her 60 days.
Okay.
And come back and see where we are and whether or not you can tell us at that point whether she's further along with the county or whether or not you were able to submit a claim with your insurance, with your homeowner's insurance.
Okay. And also, can I come for her instead of her because it's hard getting her here?
Okay, so
Do I
counsel,
need a letter
that should
or
be fine.
something?
A power of attorney will suffice.
I need a power of attorney.
Yeah, if you wanted just to have her sign either a letter or some kind of something, an authorizing
Another? Okay.
you to appear on her behalf
Okay.
in these proceedings.
Okay.
And I
That's
would
fine.
do a blanket one in case you have to keep coming back. That way you don't have to keep doing it.
Okay. That's fine. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Are you going to send the date, the 60-day
we'll,
notice?
we'll send the correspondence to this hearing today.
Okay. Do I wait or?
No.
Okay. In the mail? Okay. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
The next case is item number 29, Christine Pierre, Officer Ernst Baptiste, case number CEDSP 2015-00018, item number 29.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Your Honor.
All right, how are you?
Fine, thank you. And yourself?
Very well.
Christine Pierre, property owner, 440 Northeast 142nd Street, North Miami, Florida, 33161.
Thank you. Officer?
Ernst Baptiste, City North Miami, Code Enforcement Officer. Again, this is a case that was heard before, but it was tabled because she needed to finalize some paper to begin construction. So we're here to
That's
see.
correct. That's the property that that caught fire,
Yeah.
and you were working with your
Yes,
insurance to repair. Okay, where are we?
Yeah, we finally got the approval. It was approved on April 5th, everything. So now we're just waiting. They have to pay for the permits, and then we can move on with the construction.
Okay. You want to show it to the officer? Did you have an opportunity to see it? Okay. All right, so there is a fee that needs to be paid, and then,
Yeah, that's the permit fees, the 3,600.
okay, go back and speak into the mic. All right. So now everything's approved. Now they can move along with starting with.
Construction.
Mhm.
So, and I would like to know when those fees gonna be paid and when I can see big heavy machinery on that place.
Probably maybe before the month is over, because the funds are there. It's just got approved a few days, like 2 days ago. So the next process is to pay it, and then we're gonna start.
Do you have a general contractor?
Yes, I do.
Did he give you a time estimate or any?
Well, yes, he did. Hope the fees should be paid. I spoke to him today, probably within a week or so, because of the adjustment that we had to do to the plan, that's caused an increase in rebuilding the property. So we have to get more funds from the insurance company as well. But that won't stop us from starting this. He said probably within 2 weeks or so. But definitely, I believe the construction is going to start before this month is over.
Sound good to me.
All right. So you want,
I'll go.
end of the month, you want 60 days? I mean, you tell me.
It's up to you.
Probably 60 days.
All right. We'll table it for 60 days. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. You have a great day.
All right. Thank you.
The next case is item number 152, Vincent O'Palantry, Officer of Whelan and Christie, case number CERCV 2016-00007, 152.
What number? 152? Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I'm Frank Silverstein, the owner.
Okay.
2000 Island Boulevard, Unit 2408, Aventura.
You said 152? Okay. All right.
Vita Lynn Christie, Code Compliance, City of North Miami. This is a new case in regards to a boat that's parked on the front of the property. Notice was given and sent to the property owner on the 19th of February. Obviously, the property owner is here, and I do have pictures for the record.
Okay. All right. Sir?
Yes, the boat, the property is rented. The boat belongs to my tenant who hid the violations from me. I just found out because we got a letter, and I put him on notice to remove the boat. He's not cooperating, and I'm going to initiate eviction. So I'm going to evict him, but I need some time to evict this tenant because he's in default now.
Okay.
An eviction should take about 6 weeks.
Okay, so you want,
I have no problems with it. We just need the boat gone.
okay. Well, he can't just go in there and pull the boat.
No, I'm saying I have no problem waiting on the,
Okay.
giving him time to do the eviction
All
because
right.
we need the boat gone.
Okay. So you want me to table it for,
Actually,
you
no.
want-
We would like a guilty finding and give him the time to remove it.
all right. So based on the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I do find that the owner is doing what is necessary to be able to get the tenant to comply. So I will adjudicate the matter, but I'll give you 90 days, sir. And if the process is still ongoing, just let us know. Okay, you can bring your paperwork and you tell us that you did in fact filed your eviction notice, and if he contested, he retained counsel, whatever the situation is that's going to prolong it a little bit beyond the 90 days, you can let us know. Okay, so I will adjudicate it, and then 90 days. At this juncture, I'm not going to issue a daily fine. I'll revisit that in 90 days.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The next case is item number 55, Gina Antoine, Officer Wayne Clark, case number CEXP 2016-00013, item number 55.
Good evening. Your name, please?
Gina Antoine.
Okay, Miss
Owner
Antoine.
of 750 Northwest 123rd Street.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Wayne Clark, City of North Miami Code Compliance. This is reference to the exterior paints of the property at 750 Northwest 123 Street. The property was served with proper notification for this hearing on March 25th, 2016 at 12:05 p.m. This is the first time I've seen the owner. Never spoken to her in reference to this, but I did put it off, I think, a month from the last hearing. Well, it might have been longer than that. The violation actually was opened. Let's see when it was opened. I'm sorry, give me a second here. March 15th. January 15th, 2016. So all of those actions, pressure clean, to paint the house back white or whatever, get the paint colors approved and repaint the exterior walls of the home. I like to submit the photos for the record, first showing the defendant so she identifies this is her property.
Can I ask you a question?
This your property?
It's my property.
That's the same thing. That's the front door now.
Yeah, okay.
So all of your property, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question. You said something about January 15?
Ma'am, speak closer to the microphone, please.
Did you say something about January 15?
Yeah, that's what my report shows when it started from beginning to now.
That means they sent me a letter, the same letter, January 15?
No, that's the letter after the initial notice of violation letter. That's the letter for this hearing today. That one.
But
The letter you got, here it is. I got a copy of it right here.
no, I understand. I just want to ask you, did somebody talk to me or sent me a letter on January?
I send you the letter.
I
I'm
have
the one
no
that
letter.
sends the
I
letter.
was working on Key Biscayne, and then my son talked to me about this. Say somebody, it seems that it's a city of North Miami, put something. I say, can you read it to me? And then when he started reading, I said, forget about it. They're talking about painting the house. That's all.
Tinting the house?
Painting.
Oh, sorry.
That's all. I never ever received anything.
Okay, so you're saying the notice was the first thing that you
This is the
received regarding.
first thing I received. First thing.
Okay, so how long do you need to get this process moving?
Give me 3 months because the problem is it's not the outside only. The problem is the water. When it's raining, it doesn't. I don't know how they call it. It doesn't have anything by the side to protect the wall, so the water comes straight on the wall, mess it up. So I have anywhere to get a permit to put gutter around the house. That's the first thing I should do before I paint the house.
You can buy mildew resistant paint.
Eh?
They sell mildew resistant paint now. They sell paint with the primer in it. So you could prime the house, then paint it with a semi-gloss. That would also.
You're probably going a little too fast for her.
That's what he had before.
Do you understand what
I
he's saying?
understand.
Okay.
But the same
And she
thing, he
did
talked about
have
semi-gloss.
proper notice because I was asked to give her more time. So she did have proper notice of the violation itself. And I don't know why she's not telling you the truth here. I have the return letter.
Your Honor,
I have the return letter
I
from
don't have
this
anything.
hearing today also. I don't have the return letter for the notice of violation.
I don't have anything. Never have. Listen, that's my house. I'm supposed to keep it clean. But if I don't do what I have to do, it's normal that I get a violation letter. But if I'm the owner of the house, I get a violation letter. You say I'm lying. Why should I lie for? I don't receive any letter.
Okay. All right, let's. go
Is
ahead.
your P.O. Box 681173?
I don't have it. I don't know how many years. When I come here to pay my water, I tell them I don't have it anymore. Somebody say I will change it for you. As a matter of fact, there was a time I never ever received a bill for water. But since I always pay before, I used to pass by and say, can you check 750 for me, 123rd Street? I want to pay. I don't want to wait for the bill. I always pay before. That means it wasn't a problem. But I said, I need somebody to fix it for me. They asked me for my license. I give my license, and then they give me a piece of paper to fill. I did fill it. I did that 3 or 4 times. I never received any bill from the city because of the P.O. box. They never changed it. It was a Spanish lady, definitely, who fixed it for me. You know, there were 2 Haitians on the case. They say, I will fix it for you. Don't worry about it. They never fix it. But the problem is I never pay on time. I always pay before. I'm passing by. I say, can you check 750 for me? And then I say, this is how much. And they give me a copy and I pay. So
Okay.
it takes long. So before I never ever have it. I was reading it when I'm sitting here. I say, why they don't change it? I never received them. I
Okay.
don't say you are lying. I'm not a disrespectful person. But give me the benefit of the doubt. I never receive it.
Okay.
Never.
All right.
I kind of see what the problem is. You need to contact Miami-Dade property records.
No, I'm not. I don't say you are lying. I'm just explaining about the problem is the PO box.
Right. What he's saying what he's telling you is that you need to go through is it the clerk's office?
No, it's Miami-Dade County Property Appraiser and do a change of address, because this may very well not be the only piece of mail that
she's missing.
for
Exactly.
homestead exemption
So the
and everything.
county has the wrong address for you. They have the PO box. Were you able to pull it up? That's what they have.
You need to update your mailing address for Miami-Dade County, bring it to North Miami so we can update it in our records and everybody's on the same page and you'll receive your mail. That's it. That's all I'm trying
You
to tell
understand?
I
You have to go through the
understand.
county as well.
Yeah, whether you call or go, I don't know how they process it, but that's what you need to do.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So basically,
No, what about the penalty? Can I have 3 months? Because I do have to go there anyway.
I can do an adjudication or give her 3 months.
That's up to you.
All
I'm taking
right.
that personally.
So I do find that the violation exists. I find in favor of the city, I will adjudicate this matter and allow you the 90 days
Thank you.
to paint the house. I will also have a what's the abatement date? Yeah. Okay. July 5th, 2016. And if you don't have the house fixed, painted, and have the violation abated by that date, by the abatement date, there will be a daily fine amount, ma'am.
Did you give her, you say
90 days.
July 5th, is that the next, that's the hearing in July? Or the abatement
No,
date
what is it?
usually
April,
like-
May, July. That's August. Doesn't that bring us around?
No,
What
April,
are we?
May, June. Yeah, you're right, but I didn't know,
Okay.
I think you wanted to put it on the hearing date.
No.
July 5th is what?
July 5th is the abatement date. The hearing date is July 6th.
Okay, okay. I know it's the first week. I know it's somewhere in that, so I was just making sure you wasn't doing it for the same day of the hearing.
Okay.
So she's giving you all the way till the day before the July hearing.
Okay, and the daily fine amount is $150.
And for the record, Your Honor, the P.O. box is listed on the Miami-Dade County Property Records as.
So,
the
ma'am,
mailing
you
address.
have to go there. You have to fix it. If you don't fix it with the county, then it's going to continue to be a problem for you.
Right,
Because most people, when they want to send you a piece of mail or what have you, they probably check the county records. And if county is saying that there's a P.O. box, you don't know how many pieces of mail you've missed.
True. No, he's right, because one time they sent me. I didn't know. Now, you see, I learned something that I didn't know. I didn't know if I have to go to fix it. I came here at the water place. Somebody should tell me already. We cannot fix it. You have to go here or you have to go there. Because one time they sent me a lien. They put lien on my property because I rented it. And then those people, they didn't pay water. So like I am the owner, they put everything on me.
Yes.
I'm just passing by. I said, can you check for me how much is the order? It was 1,000 and something. So the county put a lien on the property, and they show me the letter. They say, we send you this letter. They don't receive it.
Right.
We don't receive it. I said, but I don't receive any letter. And they said, the address is wrong. I said, fix it for me. But I didn't know if I have to go to do it. So now I'm going to fix it.
Okay. All right, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
The next case is item 70, Jennifer Quijana, Officer Wayne Clark, case number CEBPR 2015-00122, item number 70.
Good evening.
Good evening, Your Honor. My name is Jennifer Quijana, owner of property 7 Northwest, 125th Street, Miami, Florida 33168.
Okay.
Wayne Clark City, North Miami Code Compliance. This case was adjudicated, I believe, in reference to it was a accessory structure in the rear of the property that was built. As far as I know, from my research, without a permit, and I posted the property on March 25th, 2016, 3:40 p.m. with proper service, and it's the same. No change, no paperwork has been submitted. I'd like to resubmit the photo for the record, showing the defendant first.
Okay.
And I'll let her tell you what's going on.
It is. No. I will. I know.
Something to consider, okay?
I will. That's what I wanna. That's what I wanna tell her right now. So, Your Honor, yes, it is. But I purchased the house like more than 10 years, and when I bought it was with permit. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the permit, and the little when they do the permit, they do the croquis or something they draw. I don't have it, but I went to the city and they told me they want to give me the microfilm. So I have to go to the basement. But the lady was there. She told me probably going to be days to find that microfilm. So I want to do it. I want to just ask him for the last time, probably just 30 days. I want to do probably twice a week until I find it, because I know 100% it should be there, because when I bought it was with permit. It's not happened. I'm trying to sell it and turn it down, but I know it's there. I hoping I would find it. If not, like you say, it's better turn it down. But it was with permit. No reason to lie.
I said somebody over there had the same situation today after the morning hearing, and I don't know why they're telling you have to go in the basement when they have.
Because it's too old. They
have it all scanned now, from what I heard, And I sent them over there to see the building office manager, and they was unlucky in finding that they had permits on file, but I don't think you have to go to no basement and look through no cards.
Because they say more than 10 years, they say we don't update it. You have to go to the basement. That's the answer she gave it to me.
Yeah, but it's. I don't know if that's the correct information you was given. Maybe if you make an appointment with me, and we'll go over there together, and then I'll direct you to the right person you need to see, because you might be getting misinformation.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
I will do that.
All right. So how long do you need?
She did 30 days. That's it. All bets off after that.
All right, 30 days. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Here's your
Good night.
Good night, ma'am. Here. Crystal, pass this up for me, please. Thank you.
The next case is item number 144. Trevor Daniel, Officer Ernst Baptiste, case number CEXP 2016-00010, item number 144. For the record, this customer has item number 146, CEJNK 2016-00006, item 147, CMHA 2016-00001, and item number 148, CENUS 2016-00013.
Okay.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Ma'am, please state your full name for the record.
Andrine McIntosh.
All right.
Ernst Baptiste, City of Miami. Code enforcement officer. These are cases that was open on the property back in January 2016, and for the exterior, we have had so many issues with. I'm glad to be able to speak to the lady today, because we tried many times, and everything that we've sent, and we never get any answer, any phone call. So This is for the exterior of their house, and I posted the property on the 29th of March, and I have pictures that I took today.
Okay.
All right, ma'am. Were you going to go through all, what is it, 4, or we're going to go?
I can go through all. This is the MHA for the case number CE MHA -2016-0001. And this is a shed that she has in the back that is broken down. It's in bad shape. And I also went there today and took picture.
Okay.
Okay.
And the next case we have is for a nuisance case. Actually, she has a pool in the back that is partially covered, but water is getting in and is breeding mosquitoes. Miami-Dade went there last month and to drain it because it was a safety issue, because we never get any contact with the owner. And I have picture also. And the fourth one is for the junk that is laying around, empty containers, plastic containers, and
All right. Ma'am? Yes. Anything you like to say in regards to the violation, or you understand what the violations are?
I just need to know what I need to do to get this rectified.
Okay.
For the first one, the exterior, the
Paint.
house, yeah, it needs to
Okay.
be painted. For the
Shed.
the shed, obviously the way it looks,
Take it down?
Yeah, we need to remove it completely.
Okay.
And for the pool, yeah, it's something that I understand, but it need to be constantly maintained or drained all the time, unless you repair it and then use it, because it's a safety issue. When water is sitting in it, It's not good for the neighbor, not for you either.
Okay.
And the other one is easy. Don't let anything laying around in the yard. Things that you're not using, you just put them in the dumpster and then the garbage can, and they will pick it up.
Okay.
All right. Okay, ma'am. Based on the evidence presented and the testimony of the code enforcement officer, I find that the violations do exist. I find in favor of the city. I hereby find rule in favor of the city. Ma'am, I'll give you, do you need 60 days? All right. I'll give you 60 days. And your abatement date, now where are we again? May 31st, 2016. And your next hearing date is June 1st, 2016. By May 31st, if you haven't fixed the violation, there will be a daily fine amount of $200.
Suppose I need more time.
We'll discuss that when you come back on the 1st. Okay? And that's for each case.
I would like for her to stay in contact with me and let me know if she's the step that she's taken. We have a number on every paper that you receive. You can call and you leave
Crystal?
message.
That's
So
individual.
I know
Okay.
where you are in the process. All right?
All right, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Is it? Who are the two gentlemen? Who's the gentleman in the back? Okay. All right. Well, let's release our translators. Thank you. Have a good night. All right. Bye. All right. Do you guys want to recess, a 5 minutes recess, or you're ready to go forward? Huh? Okay, why don't you guys come forward so that you can be closer as we call your cases. You know, you can be right here. Yeah, yes. If you, especially if you're going to leave us. Okay?
First case is item number 138, Officer Shanna Sanders, Stanton Stein, Officer Shanna Sanders, case number CEPFY 2015-00319.
Shanna Sanders. Shanna Sanders, City of North Miami Co-Compliance Officer. This is a case for a vehicle that's parked on the front lawn. As of today, the vehicle still remains. Compliance has not been met. I do have pictures if you would like to see to refresh your memory.
Yes. You can stay if you want. To protect me from these rowdy, really rowdy people here. This rowdy crowd. Thank you. Thank you, officers. All right. And these were taken? And
There
it
was-
doesn't have February date on it.
They the same vehicle is still there. In the one, if you turn behind it, the same vehicle is there for January and February. It's a I think it's a tan Trailblazer and a white. I want to say I don't know, remember the white vehicle, but I know it's a tan Trailblazer that's there, and it's the same vehicle that remains. Now they even added boats and stuff to the side also.
All right. Based on the uncontested testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violations still exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. The daily fine amount of $150 is hereby ratified. Pass. This is your file.
The next case is item number 63. James Littlejohn, Officer Emily Fetzel, case number CENUS 2016-00001.
Edmund Fitzel, City of North Miami Code Enforcement Officer. This property was this is bringing this back as a repeat violator. It was adjudicated back in March and found guilty of March of last year. At
Which
$100.
one? Page 63?
It's a repeat violation.
Okay.
What happened here now, this property has been posted with the affidavit of service on March 25th. The property was sent a notice to a violation back in January of this year. As of today, I spoke to the property manager. He's been notified about the bees on the property. The neighbors are concerned about the hazard. So we're bringing this back as a repeat violator, looking for a $500 a day fine.
Okay. Tell me about notice.
Property was posted with notice to appear on March 25th. Affidavit of service was filed.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. I find in favor of the city and give an abatement date of May 3rd, 2016, and a daily fine amount of $500.
The next case is item number 58. Officer Vidalyn Christie, Graham Harris, case number CEPFY 2016-00083, item number 58.
Vidalyn Christie, Code Compliance, City of North Miami. This is a new case in regards to a car being parked on the front yard. The property owner did make contact with me today to let me know that he was not going to be able to come. However, he would make an attempt to remove the cars, and so I would be able to come back next week and check it. I do have pictures for the record.
All right. Okay. Only one vehicle? Okay.
The cars go in and out.
All right. Okay. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and issue an abatement date of May 3rd, 2016, and a daily fine amount of $100.
The next case is item number 7. Officer Wayne Clark, Anna Cummings, case number CEFAW 2016-00004. Item number 7.
Wayne Clark, City of North Miami Code Compliance. This case is in reference to a damaged chain link fence around the property. I have yet to hear from the owner. The property was posted March 25th, 2016, 12:35 p.m. I'd like to submit the photos for the record showing no repair. Photos being taken March 25th, 2016. The property was re-inspected today. This afternoon, early afternoon, it's still in the same condition.
Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I find in favor of the city. I also find good notice, and given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I will issue a daily fine amount of $100 with an abatement date of May 3rd, 2016.
The next case is item number 106. Officer Monica Frederick, Miriam Armenteros, case number CEXP 2016-00022. For the record, this customer has item 107 as well. CEFAW 2016-00014.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Monica Frederick. This exterior property violation is a new case. It is for the awnings at the property. The property was first violated on February 2nd, 2016. It was mailed a certified notice on March 28, 2016, and also the property was posted for this hearing on the same day at 11:15 a.m. I have pictures that depict one side of the house with clean awnings and the other side where the tree is with dirty awnings.
Okay. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, and given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I find in favor of the city. I will impose a daily fine amount of $150 with an abatement date of May 3rd, 2016.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Monica Frederick again. This is for the same property for a fences violation. Two sections of the fence have issues. The first issue is near one side of the house, the fence is bent, and
Okay, Kristen. We're getting to the second one.
the second part of the fence, it has a hole on the top of the fence, and the bottom also has a hole, but the property owner took like a makeshift grill. It looks like a grill out of a toaster or something, and tried to basically plug up the hole. The property was, the violation was noticed on February 2nd, 2016, and the property was posted for this hearing on March 28, 2016, as well as mailed certified notice.
Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I find in favor of the city and enter a finding in favor of the city, and will issue an abatement date of May 3rd, 2016, and an abatement amount of $100.
The next case is item number 83. Officer Edmund Fitzel, Kathleen Johnson, case number CESOD 2016-00001, item number 83.
Edmund Fitzel, City of North Miami Code Enforcement Officer. This property was originally cited on January 15th to landscape and sod the front property. As of today, it hasn't been done. I had contact at one point with the owner, and he said he would take care of it. I haven't heard from him. The property was posted with notice to appear on March 25th, mailed notice to appear on March 28th. As of today, you'll see the front yard has just got a tarp on it and some bricks, and there's no grass and no landscaping.
Okay. Never seen a yard with a tarp on it before. I was curious to see what that looks like. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I find in favor of the city. I will issue an abatement date of May 3rd, 2016, and an abatement amount of $200.
The next case is item number 6. Officer Villian Christie, Alphonse Magnin, case number CEIVY 2016-00029, item number 6.
I'm sorry, what's the name?
The name, I'm going to give you the address. It's 565 Northwest 122nd Street.
Okay. I'm sorry. This is a new case in regards to a lot of vehicles, inoperable vehicles being stored at the property. The property was posted for this hearing on the 25th of March. I've seen several people at the property, but no one has made an effort to speak to me. I do have pictures for the record.
Some of them have tags on them. You said they are inoperable?
They have tags, but they're all expired.
Oh, expired tags.
And they have not moved in a very long time.
Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find the violation does exist. I find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city, impose a daily fine amount of $150 with the abatement date of May 3rd, 2016.
No, 150. Is it? I put 150.
Yeah? Okay.
The next case is item number 48, Officer Wayne Clark, Eva Sherman, case number CECS 2016-00002, item number 48.
Is that 28?
Wayne Clark, City of North Miami Code Compliance. The property was posted. Wait a minute. Let's see, March 23rd, 2016. With the return certified letter. With certified mail containing the notice to appear for the hearing today, saying that the property is vacant. It actually is an abandoned property for quite some time, and it has a carport structure that's damaged, and no one has come forward to claim responsibility for the property or to correct the violation. I'd like to submit the photo for the record.
Looks like somebody kicked the legs from under it. Huh? But is it a hazard?
Nobody has no business on the property.
Is it gated?
Tagged on the front by the building official as unsafe, but it's burnt out. The property is
Oh, okay, then go back and answer that question for me on the record. Is it a hazard? Let me repeat that.
Repeat the question.
Is it?
The property is a hazard, being that it has been posted by the building official as an unsafe property.
Okay. All right. Based on, you said it's it's vacant, right?
Yes, for quite some time.
All right, and it's posted.
Yes, they had the orange sticker on the front.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I find good notice, given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and adjudicate this matter guilty, and will impose a daily fine amount of $500 with an abatement date of May 3rd, 2016. Mm-hmm.
The next case is item number 114, Officer Monica Frederick. Case number CEDSP 2015-00013. Jean Baptiste.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Monica Frederick. This is a depreciation of surrounding properties violation that I think by now you should be ready to place a fine on. The property was posted on March 28, 2016, and it was mailed a certified letter on February 19, 2016. It is still in the same conditions. I don't know if you want to see a picture or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It has a front door that is never shut, that is always being bolted shut by the city. The backyard also has a shed that is basically torn to pieces. Around all the trees are old tires that the trees have grown so high that we can't get the tires off of them unless we saw them off. And it's abandoned.
All right. It's already been adjudicated.
Crystal?
Right? I do. I have that it was adjudicated. Are we looking at 114? It was previously adjudicated. So based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation still exists. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. The daily fine amount of $100 is hereby the daily fine amount of $200 is hereby ratified.
The next case is item number 9, Officer Vivian Christie, case number CEBPR 2015-00092, Annie Valcourt.
Okay, this case was previously heard. It's in regards to the installation of the fence at the property. I have not spoken to the property owner since the last time she was present at the hearing. And as of today, the fence still remains at the property. And verifying the permit records, she has not even submitted an application.
I don't remember the case.
Okay.
Can I see the
Pictures for the
pictures?
record. And
Okay. I remember. You said there is nothing pending?
I did give you the record also. She has not submitted an application.
Okay. All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation still exists. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. The daily fine amount of $100 is hereby ratified.
Thank you.
The next case is item number 123, Officer Monica Frederick, case number CEPFY 2016-00027, item 123.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Monica Frederick. This is a parking on the front lawn violation, and it is new. The violation was first spotted on January 22nd, 2016. It was mailed a certified notice to appear on March 28, 2016, and it was also posted at the property on the same day at 11:30 a.m. I have pictures. The owner of the property has a driveway which they are choosing not to use, I'm guessing because that Mustang may be inoperable.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I find in favor of the city, impose a daily fine amount of $150 and an abatement date of May 3rd, 2016.
The next case is item number 102, Officer Emin Fitzel, case number CEPOM 2015-00046, item 102.
Edmund Fitzel, City of North Miami Code Enforcement Officer.
Give me 1 second so I can find my page 102, which I don't. right.
Edmund Vitale, City of North Miami Code Enforcement Officer. This case was previously adjudicated and found guilty. As of today, this is a vacant property. So the property was posted with notice to appear on March 25th, mailed notice to appear on March 28th. As of today, the pool remains in the same condition. This is a vacant property.
Can I see the pictures?
It's the same picture as last month. I just took another one today, but it's the same picture.
Okay. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find the violation still exists. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. The daily fine amount of $100 is hereby ratified.
The next case is item number 100, Officer Wayne Clark. Case number CEIVY 2016-00002, item 100.
Wayne Clark, City of North Miami Code Compliance. The property was posted at March 25th, 2016, 11:48 a.m. For the day's hearing. In reference to an inoperable vehicle on the property, derelict vehicle, have yet to hear from the owners to date. The photo was taken on April 5th, 2016, depicting the vehicle's condition. I'd like to submit it for the record.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer, I find the violation still exists. I find good notice. Given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city. And it will impose a daily fine amount of $150 with an abatement date of May 3rd, 2016. Get your picture back.
The next case is item number 14, Officer Vivian Christie. Case number CEPFY 2016-00047. Item number 14.
She said 14. Okay. This is a new case in regards to parking on the front lawn. The violation was noted. I'm sorry. The violation was noted back in February. Property was posted with notice for this hearing on March 25th, and green card return signed. And I have never made contact with anyone at the location. I do have pictures for the record, and as of today, they added a few more cars.
Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice. Given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city. And we'll enter a daily fine amount of $100 and an abatement date of May 3rd, 2016.
The next case is item number 127, Officer Wayne Clark. Case number CEXP 2016-00001. For the record, this customer has item 128, CMHO 2016-00001.
Wayne Clark, City of North Miami, Code Compliance. Both properties were posted on March 25th, 2016 at 12:20 p.m. One's in reference to exterior paint, which included the security bar screen area of the front porch. He was asked to either remove it or repaint it because he had painted it prior to it fading and rusting. So it's kind of like detours the appearance of the front of the house from the paint. So I did talk to the brother of the owner, and he said that his sister just walked away from it and left him there, and he's trying to take care of it. And that was about 3 weeks ago this week, and he hasn't done anything so far as painting that front area, screened in area. Then I think you already adjudicated these cases. And then also the MHO consisted of a broken window, a broken section of the front window that has not been repaired. And it's still in the same condition as it was from the original photos. So no compliance on both cases.
We are talking about 127 and 128.
Well, I don't know about the 127 and 128.
Okay.
But yeah,
no,
because
I'm
we don't have the numbers like you do.
Okay, I was talking to Crystal. I don't have
yeah,
that
I do.
we had, I have adjudicated yet, but I see that it
No?
was tabled to today's hearing, so
Oh, I don't know what I was telling you about.
were they present at the last hearing?
Nobody was here.
I don't know why it was tabled by me.
Both of them?
127, let me see.
Well, actually, they got a little grace
Yeah,
period.
both of them.
I don't know why.
I don't know
I
why.
didn't ask for them to be tabled. Maybe was it an error? Just an error.
Okay.
But
I don't know why either. I don't.
they still bought themselves some more time and still didn't do anything. So
Right.
so we still right where we started.
Okay, so based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owners have failed to appear. I find in favor of the city. Let me see. 127 is the front porch. Did you show me photographs?
I knew you was going to ask me for those photos. You are sharp.
Well, thank you very much. Oh, that's a sight. Looks really bad. So this, both of them are the same thing, though?
No, it's two different cases now. This is the.
This is 127.
The MHO with the missing window.
Okay. And this is the paint. All right.
One is for the paint, that grill section with the screen, and then the other one is for the broken window
Got it.
on the second photo for the MHO.
All right. I find that the violation does exist. I find in favor of the city. Let me see, as to 127, a daily fine amount of $200. I have some up here too. And as to 128, a daily fine amount of 100.
100 each?
No. What was
Combined?
the first one? First one is 200. Second one, 100.
Okay.
And abatement date, May 3rd, 2016.
The next case is item 134, Officer Monica Frederick, case number CEJNK 2016-00007, and item number 135, CEOSV 2016-00004.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Monica Frederick. This case is a new case for junk on property. Excuse me. The violation was first noticed on January 20th, 2016. It was mailed a certified notice to appear on March 29th, 2016. And it was also posted at the property on March 28th, 2016 at 11:25. I have pictures to submit.
Okay.
with its sister case, which is the oversized vehicle on private property. I first became aware of this property back in January when the North Miami Police Department was called out because the homeowner would not allow Comcast to enter in the rear of his property so that they can be able to do work. Upon arrival, the officers noticed how much junk in the oversized vehicle that was parked in the backyard. And when I came, the homeowner had explained that his shed had caught on fire some time ago, and his items were, scattered everywhere because he was in the process of just trying to piece everything back together. But I did speak to him verbally prior to violating him and letting him know that he had to get rid of the oversized vehicle as well as the miscellaneous junk on the property, and he failed to do so. I made several attempts to go out to his property, knock on the door, and speak to him, but he doesn't want to come to the door. And then when I'll get back in the office will be when I'll find like a voicemail from him. So it's just a lot of running around chasing cats and mice right now. I have a picture to submit of the oversized vehicle. The property was also posted for the oversized vehicle violation on March 28, 2016 at 11:25 a.m. and it was mailed a certified notice to appear on March 29, 2016.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find the violations do exist. I find in favor of the city and adjudicate this case guilty. As to case 134, adjudication and $200 daily fine amount with an abatement date of May 3rd, 2016. As to 135, adjudication plus $150 with an abatement date of May 3rd, 2016.
The next case is item number 119, Officer Vidilyn Christie. Case number CEJ&K 2016-00017, item 119.
Vidilyn Christie, City of North Miami, Code Compliance. This is a new case that was opened back in February. I have not made contact with anyone beside neighbors beside the home. Property was posted on March 25th for the hearing. I have not received any return calls, and I do have photos for the record.
Lots of junk.
It's actually a lot more. We couldn't get back there fully.
Oh. All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I find in favor of this city and enter an adjudication and $250 daily fine amount with an abatement date of May 3rd, 2015.
The next case is item 141, Officer Wayne Clark, case number CEXP 2016-00015, item number 141.
Wayne Clark City, North Miami Code Compliance. This is a reference to the exterior paint of the property, which has none. Just has a raw stucco, outer coating. Heard from the owner. The property was posted on March 25th, 2016 at 12:10 p.m. No change. I'd like to submit the photos for the record that were taken on April 5th, 2016, depicting the the outside exterior walls.
All right. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violation does exist. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. I hereby find in favor of the city and enter an adjudication in a daily fine amount of $200 with an abatement date of May 3rd, 2016.
The next case is item number 149, case number CEXP 2016-000051, and item number 150, CFAW 2016-00030.
City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer Monica Frederick. This is a exterior property violation. It is a new violation. It was first cited on February 11, 2016. The property was mailed a certified notice to appear on March 29, 2016, and it was posted on March 30th, 2016 at 12:20 p.m. Basically, the awnings at the property are a bit dirty, and it looked like she just needed to pressure clean it. She never did. The sister case, which is the fences and walls violation, was for just for her to paint, or him to paint the iron bars. They were chipping in certain spots, and they needed to be painted. The property was noticed on the same day and posted on the same day at the same time. I know they all look like the same pictures, but one of them.
Yeah, but I can see the awnings from
Okay.
both actually, and the iron gates. Okay. Based on the unrebutted testimony of the code enforcement officer and the evidence presented, I find that the violations do exist. I find in favor of the city. I also find good notice, given proper notice, the owner has failed to appear. Case number 149, adjudication, plus 150. Case number 150, adjudication, plus 100.
That completes all the numbers on the agenda.
All right. What happened to 35? Why do I still have one?
35 is
Complied? Okay. Yes.
Special Magistrate, we have several unpaid civil violation tickets. We ask for you to give the order of cleaning them. Ticket number 9519, 9517, 9047, 8651, 7250, 8653, 9048, 9049, 9393, 9439, 9441, 9531, 9532, 9578, and 95555 for a total amount of $3,227.50.
All right, so ordered. We're adjourned. Thank you.